A second chance for some, a first step for many. It's where community gathers, not just to win, but to build a future once imagined. This isn't just business. This is legacy.
Now, just outside looking in with all the noise about Nas has been going on recently involving Jim Jones, this looking like Nas's pop out like an announcement of him joining the expansion of Resorts World Casino up in Queens in a monumental move looks crazy. Like, it's like, oh yeah, that's why I'm not entertaining that guy. I just thought that was pretty interesting. But however, that is what's going on here. That video Nas shared on his Instagram. It's a captivating video, right? And what it is, this is Forbes reporting this here. Pretty much tells you what Nas's plan is to join with the Resorts World Group and, you know, expand the casino in Queens. So this is like a really pretty big project, right? Worth $5 billion, right? And the idea is, you know, they're planning to redevelop the establishment to a full-fledged Las Vegas-style casino in collaboration with Nas, right? The plan to also include refinement of Jamaica Queens neighborhood, granting a promising future for the stable neighborhood. You get it, all the works, right? All the PR stuff. But I do want to point something else out, though, right? Something I don't know if you want to call this nuance. That's such a buzzword, but I want to take you back in time a little bit, right? And, you know, I talked to a lot of you guys about, like, the Great Rap Shinobi Wars and how I'm able to compartmentalize. And when we were talking about commercialization, capitalization, the overuse of it, right? And I used to think to myself, like, man, being a big time Hovenger, right? And being kind of desensitized to Hove, like, just being an ultimate capitalist. And he would make moves sometimes that, you know, the idea would be he's open on a backhand that can help the people in his neighborhood. I mean, people talk about the move in Brooklyn a lot. I'm not of the Brooklyn Nets from New Jersey and then things around that move. I'm not saying that this Nas deal is going to be the exact same way, but I always used to hear this idea that my favorite rapper was like the mega capitalist, especially when they battled Nas and Jay-Z, right? And then later on, it was interesting to watch Nas get into his businessman bag. And I'm not hating, right? Like, I don't think I'm exactly the person you want, you know, sort of cheerleading for capitalism, right? And capitalists. But I'm not a hater. Like, I'm not that hardcore of a left-leaning person, right? But I always find it funny watching Nas eventually take somewhat of steps that seem similar to Jay-Z, maybe not on the same scale, right? And now we've been talking about gambling and the effects on that in the community. You got Jay-Z, like, he's got his deal with Fanatics. You know, you got Drake with Steak. And then you got Nas doing this, where it's more of like a physical development, right? But it still has the resorts, casino stuff attached to it. And, you know, what impact it will have on the actual neighborhood of Queens is you know, we haven't seen it yet. But I just want to land the point home that this is why I don't blow my gasket over like thinking that any one commercial rapper is like the pure one and is like the one that because at the end everybody wants to get their bag, everybody want to build a legacy, and they're hoping in the back end that they can connect that as well with maybe developing their neighborhood, giving other people opportunities, right? So this, I just want to say the rap is not the realm of like where I'm looking for like, you know, the Jesus of Nazareth saint that's going to give back to the whole world and do everything pure and no businesses with any type of, you know, business that is not like haram or something. You know what I mean?